The year was 1966. A small town, Point Pleasant, nestled in West Virginia, became an epicenter of bizarre and unsettling events. It began with whispers, tales whispered from neighbor to neighbor. Something strange was lurking in the shadows, something terrifying. People reported seeing a large, winged creature with glowing red eyes. The residents of Point Pleasant were gripped by fear. This was no ordinary creature. This was something unknown, something otherworldly. The sightings continued, each more unsettling than the last. The town held its breath, caught in the grip of an enigma that defied explanation. The creature became known as the Mothman. Witnesses described the Mothman as a terrifying sight, a creature that haunted their dreams and waking moments alike. It was huge, standing over 7 feet tall, towering over anyone who dared to come close. Its wingspan was enormous, stretching over 10 feet, casting a dark shadow that seemed to envelop the night itself. But it was the eyes that truly instilled fear, eyes that seemed to burn with an otherworldly fire. They glowed a menacing red, piercing the darkness with an unnatural intensity, as if they could see into your very soul. Some claimed it moved with unnatural speed and agility, darting through the trees like a phantom. Its large wings made no sound as it swooped low over the terrified townsfolk, a silent predator in the night. Animals were spooked, their usual nighttime sounds replaced by an unnerving silence, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. The very air seemed thick with dread, heavy with the unspoken fear that something terrible was about to happen, a palpable tension that gripped the town. The stories spread, carried on the wind to neighboring towns, each retelling more chilling than the last. The legend of the Mothman was born, a tale that would be whispered in hushed tones for generations to come. As quickly as it began, the Mothman sighting stopped. Just as the town began to breathe again, tragedy struck. On December 15, 1967, the Silver Bridge, connecting Point Pleasant to Ohio, collapsed into the icy waters of the Ohio River. 46 people lost their lives that day. The town was devastated. Whispers of the Mothman resurfaced. Some claimed to have seen the creature near the bridge in the days leading up to the collapse. Was it a harbinger of doom, a supernatural entity drawn to tragedy, or was it merely a coincidence, a cruel twist of fate? The events of 1966 and 1967 left an indelible mark on Point Pleasant, a small town that would never be the same again. The legend of the Mothman refused to die, persisting in the collective memory of the town's residents and beyond. It became ingrained in the town's identity, a symbol of mystery and intrigue that drew people in. Books were written, exploring the sightings and the bridge collapse, delving into the eerie events that surrounded the Mothman. Movies and documentaries brought the tale to life, captivating audiences with the mystery and horror of the Mothman, making it a staple in horror culture. Point Pleasant became a destination for those seeking answers, a place where the curious could explore the legend firsthand. Tourists flocked to the town, eager to learn about the creature that haunted its past, turning Point Pleasant into a hub of paranormal tourism. The Mothman became a cultural phenomenon, its image appearing on t-shirts, mugs, and even tattoos, cementing its place in popular culture. The Mothman of Point Pleasant continues to fascinate and frighten, capturing the imaginations of those who hear its tale. Was it a real creature, a harbinger of doom, or perhaps something even more mysterious, or simply a case of mass hysteria? The answers remain elusive, shrouded in the mists of time and fear. But one thing is certain: the legend of the Mothman will continue to captivate and intrigue for generations to come. The stories continue to be told, passed down through the years. Some say the creature still lurks in the shadows, a silent guardian, a watchful omen, ever present in the dark corners of the town. Perhaps one day the truth will be revealed, lifting the veil of mystery that has long surrounded the Mothman. Until then, the legend of the Mothman will continue to cast its shadow over the town of Point Pleasant, a story that refuses to fade away.